Hello everyone, latest 4.1.1 PTU patch notes, bug fixes, potential fix, multi-vehicle, PU vehicles, UI player ships show the player names instead of the serial of the ship prior to scanning the ship. This means CRG doesn't want to see us player names, CRG only want to show us serial numbers until we scan a ship. We have several threads about this on Spectrum and on Reddit, for example here's one by Warren. Link to this thread is my first pinned comment below. Is this a joke? Fixed? Player ships show the player names instead of the serial of a ship prior to scanning the ship. So some players have been abusing the system by naming themselves as a license plate. Here some players intentionally used a name that other people may think, oh, it's an NPC. Instead of addressing this, you just forced everyone to display that useless string of letters. Yeah. This change will add nothing but more tension between players before you could at least know if there is a known hostile player nearby. Oh, and don't bring in scanning, it's just painful. It works half the time and scanning everything around you is not an option. Yeah, and it takes way too long. And here you can see an example, those are now player ships. Friendship wrote, imagining a large battle trying to find out the random IDs of your allies and attempting to memorize them in a combat situation. I guess the designers must be smarter than me as they have surpassed the limits of human working memory. Classic, doesn't play their own game syndrome, to be honest. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Rusty wrote, Augmate response in the middle of combat. Did you say focus IZ6527WL or IC6537CL? Commander, no, I said IZ6527WL. Augmate frantically cycles targets, trying to remember IZ6527WL and taking several seconds to read each blade while the ship is getting toasted. This is a really bad plan from CRG. Violation showed a screenshot. It's an older screenshot with older UI, but nothing really improved. Yeah, look at this. Good luck finding IZ6527WL or whatever the number was. How can a game studio with so much time and so much money still be so utterly incompetent? That's totally beyond me. I don't understand this. So a lot of good postings in this thread. Yeah, check it out. Link is my first pinned comment below. Just a few more things I would like to point out. It's pretty much obvious most CRG devs are not playing their own game. CRG lost too many experienced devs. Not only John Pritchard is sorely missed, and CRG replaced good devs with cheap, young, inexperienced people who don't find enough experienced people around them to learn from and to guide them. Chris is happy as long as he gets his eye candy, cool thematic time sinks, and as long as the money comes in, and money comes in big time still. If people don't stop throwing money at Chris, nothing will ever improve. And before someone writes, in real life you don't see names on cars either, you just get a number plate. Yes, but in real life other cars usually don't shoot at me, at least not where I live in Europe. It takes way too long to scan every ship first, and you most likely already lost the fight at this point. Yeah, and of course, if you're fighting with friends, good luck calling out license plates. I played MMOs more than 20 years ago where you could mark a target and your whole group could see what target you have marked and everyone could prioritize this target. But here we have, according to Carl Jones, a $1 billion project in year 13 and CRG struggles to get basics done. Basics that even small indie devs can do in year 1 or 2. Thanks for watching. And see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, so I'm moving around because physics is hard for CRG. And our door will close automatically. Yeah. 10 out of 10 and one container glitched through and now it's on top. Yeah, this isn't exactly a very good way to load your ship, Chris. And even when I use a very bad radial menu, there's only close. There's no separate elevator up. and now my mule gets kicked into the caterpillar. Yeah. Some people say I'm too negative, but come on people. This is a $1 billion project in year 13 with mechanics that are worse than in very, very small indie games I have seen. There's no excuse for this. I don't judge this game like I would judge a small indie dev studio in year 1 or 2. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter or on Blue Sky.